At the biological and psychological conditioning of the condition of the world today, especially in the United States, that the psychotic break the acceptance of the mythology, hoping someday that the world will change or be destroyed and they won't be tortured anymore. Like Lori and Amy said, this world's a prison. And when you are selfish and you trap the soul in the mind, then yes, the world is a prison. And that's what happens. And when you are abused by selfish people and you see no hope out. Not saying Lori and Amy are bad, or the people that abuse Lori and Amy make them feel like this planet is prison. It's like, if you know what life is worth, you'd look for years on earth, and now you see the light. So stand up for your work. And you have to speak truthfully and honestly when you're talking about your experiences and your environment and your conditions. Okay, that high road bullshit is for liars. And you'll never live the Lord's Prayer, you'll never live Psalms, you'll never live Proverbs if you take that fucking high road bullshit. You should not be talking about that. Are you standing up for the Lord's Prayer? Okay, I have to talk truthfully about what I went through. So the technology will be fixed. Because you have to have truthful, faithful, kind, love, caring, people that understand and obey natural laws and so forth, right? So the only way we're going to fix this bullshit is with a truthful, faithful person. And that's me, And I understand being afraid of dying, but being afraid of the truth is just insane. And you're more afraid of the lie than you are of the truth. And it's weird because you think that the lie is the truth. Oh, Jesus is God. I'm going to go, you and Norman Greenbrown are going to go live with him after you die in the sky. And then you'll run into those stupid fucking idiots circling the moon. And you're like, well, yeah, stupid fucking idiots. Why do you want to fly around the moon if you're not globally loving one another? If you're not globally maintaining your ecosystem without egotistical insanity. That's like fucking getting in a NASCAR and going around the moon because you can. I understand you may want to find a new place to live if something outside of your control is that, but don't even think about that. Just focus on living truthful, faithful, meaningful lives right here, right now. Okay, I am dealing with the worst brain chemical addicted assholes in the history of the world. Okay, because they've hit their apex. Of their computing and their control and their power lord and all their bullshit. All right? It's a very rough time to be the Messiah. It's always rough being the Messiah, but this time is like, that this time will be different, and you and I can share this dream that I visualize. Are you ready for love, Earl? I'm not saying Earl. No, y'all crazy. I was born to love. I was born a perfect lover. I'm the spirit of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. John. So, man, all the people in the Mormon church should know. He is the spirit of John. He delved into the bowels of hell to retrieve the keys to the kingdom. That whole 3 days. Guys, don't believe the comic books. That's all a movie for fucking Keanu Reeves waiting to happen. Go Constantine yourselves. Shit. I know Kung Fu. Really? I know Fu Kung. Fu Kung? Yes, Fu Kung. Kung Fu, Fu Kung. Fu Kung. I'm being silly. His name is Fu. His first name Kung. Yeah, you're being silly. Of course I'm being silly. But I'm tired of these people, man. I'm so tired of these fucking assholes. I hate the science military community of my hometown. Okay, I hate them. Okay, I loathe them. Like my grandma, take a dog collar, beat them with a purple passion. Okay, I hate them. I hate their lies. I hate their abuse. I hate their home invasion. I hate their child molesting. I hate them. Okay, I don't want anybody to be anything like them. Okay, I am fed up with them. Okay, their sickness has infested the entire world. Okay. My own family treats me like they treat me because they're afraid of the lie and want the lie to be the truth. And I go, God dang, I hate it here. I really do hate it here. And it's okay to hate being abused. It's okay to hate being lied to. It's okay to hate Guys, this is supposed to be a Christian nation. They have news stations that are supposed to be Christian sponsored, talking about he's getting ready to mass murder everybody to corner the oil market. It's right like it says in the Bible. Where does it say that in the Bible? Where does it say that the Lord of Lords and King of Kings is going to mass murder everybody in the Middle East to control the oil flow so he can conquer the world with handheld devices telling everybody to kill and fight and murder over money? Where does it say that in the Bible? It doesn't say that. It does say that the guy like me is in the bowels of, okay, maybe the book might have a little bit to do with it, but I don't pay attention to the book. Well, because I always tell everybody this. The devil and Satan wrote the book of Revelation. Okay? If they'd stood up for Jesus year one or stood up for Muhammad or whatever, we wouldn't have to fulfill this stuff. Okay? You don't have to fulfill scripts that people want to fulfill because they got to have a movie set. Like, they had this thing on there, Donnie Depp behind this lady. It's, this will bring you to cheerful tears. It's like, what? He can't stand up for a Lord's Prayer? But you have heard of me. Hi, Sarah. I'm a dingbat, dumbass motherfucker who can't get enough money and enough attention paid to him for getting enough money to... I'm dumb as fuck. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow on fentanyl. Here's some of my yak piss cologne to make you feel like you want to have sex with somebody. That's fucking nuts. And you're like, what? That's all they do. They're addicted. Okay? Then they had this other one with this kid. God gives you this police dog, and it's like a good dog could figure it out. And the dog does figure it out. Okay? The dog entertains the guy all day because he's constantly stressed. Because they're policemen with police dog. Constantly stressed. Because your life could end at any time. Because you don't stand up for a Lord's Prayer and you're involved in brain chemical addiction, criminal debt, and trespass. Okay, and God gave him the dog. Okay, God give you the dog, but the Lord commanded you both to live the faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs. Okay? So you might want to reevaluate the way. I think the dog is more intelligent than the cop. The dog's like, hey, I'm going to do funny things to alleviate our stress because no one around here wants to live the Lord's Prayer here. Ba-doom boom. Okay? Yeah. It's like, damn. Somebody step on a duck? He's got a Rodney Dangerfield dog there. Caddyshaking now. He's a Cinderella story. I'm all right. Don't worry about me. You got to give me a 5? Why don't you just let me be? I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Right? It's fucking crazy. Right? I hate being abused. I hate being manipulated. I hate being lied to. I hate being treated like shit for being a truthful, faithful, good person. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. A dog could figure it out. I hate it. Okay, and all I want for all these assholes is just to stand up and live the Lord's Prayer. Shout it from every mountaintop with your stupid cell phone fucking towers. Dum 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 dum. That's all I want for all you assholes. Okay. The people that murdered my mother, murdered Michelle, sexually abused Amy. How did it affect the kids? Sexually abused, economically abused us and put us in horrible conditions to exacerbate the sexual abuse and economic abuse of my first wife. We're teaching him a lesson. He's the cause of all racism and homophobia because he's a white guy, and Jesus is the god of the gun club of the Nathan Bedford Forest, is the David Dukes of the world. And don't forget George Wallace. In Birmingham, they love the governor. Does your conscience bother you? You guys don't have a conscience. My conscience? I get certain times where it's like, but my mom always told me when I was a kid, and she's right, Earl, you're not God. You don't owe it to yourself to feel guilty. So all you can do is try your best to be a truthful, faithful person. And that's the best you can do. You can't, I told Dad that, like with Noah, you'd go, God, that kid, and then you get to that point where it's like, okay, if I don't stay up all night trying to keep him from going out and playing on the freeway, what Jesus told me, he goes, Earl, you just have to have faith like your mom said, if Patrick's meant to be of you, he will. Because you just have to go to sleep and get your rest and hope that whatever you gave him was going to be enough to last, And so it's really hard. And right now, Noah, in a lot of ways, is doing better than me because he got hit twice by a car and got lots of money for it. So he's comfortably, economically, living in a carbon emission cesspool. It's a genocidal zone. Yeah, and I tried to talk to him and say, because me and Natty talked about it. It's like, well, why don't you, Mom wants to go to Bisbee and open a coffee shop. Don't open the coffee shop. Just live within your means, get jobs, and stay down in Cochise County where the areas, where the military killers are, is where they take the best care of the ecosystem and all that stuff. They do prescribed burns in Cochise County, all kinds of things. Where the top military killers do all the stuff. But the only thing you have to do is don't live in the zones where they have the little, blimps that cause cancer in the Minutemen people. Dumb as fuck. I remember explaining it to them. No, it's this. Okay, it's not your own government killing you with their own protection of their stuff and sending you out to take one for the team because you're dumb as fuck, you're racist, and you're stupid, and you feed right into the political social agendas of genocide operations to control the masses with money and technology. Never mind. Just completely ignore me. The guy behind the curtain? Yeah. I'm just going to take a balloon to Kansas. Fuck! What is wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? I mean, they're always doing this shit. You turn around, they're always doing crazy shit. They do stupid shit. They're always doing stupid shit, and they never stop doing stupid shit. It's crazy. It is. Who was that? I don't know if that was a cross between Richard Pryor and Morgan Freeman, but Morgan Freeman is more, it kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells. I say if you're going to do it, don't fuck around with it. Do it expeditiously. Jump, motherfucker, jump. Okay. That's more my Morgan Freeman. Oh, shit, I'm tired. I fucking hate what they do here. I hate home invasion. I hate manipulation with money. I hate prostitution, intoxication, suicide, and people saying there's no God. Ahua say, ahua say, ahua say. Ah, shut up, Steve. He's talking about Haile Selassie. He's not talking about omnipotent, omnipotent Jehovah or Jah. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I used to think they thought like me, and they don't. And it's a lonely fucking place. When you think people think like you because they use the words that have meaning to you eternally, that you use to try to save people from tribalism, genocide, and false worship of their brain and their genitalia. Trust me, I love you. And when we built great civilizations in Africa, with all the big monuments to your brain and your genitalia being the gods of the sky, which, wow, you should have saw that coming. Now we're still circling the moon. Stop circling the moon. No, we're going to go land on it. We're going to bring back some cheese. There's no cheese on the moon. Just a bunch of cheese heads. You saying they're from Wisconsin? No, never mind. Just buster your crab. Okay? Buster your crab. That's all I got to say. Look, it's Ming the Merciless. He's on the moon, right? They're insane. I know they're insane. It's hard to have a coherent conversation with just about anybody. Okay? And the virtual presence in your house is incoherent because it's constantly being manipulated by insane people to maintain this incoherent state of being. And so it's hard to get any kind of, rest or physical relief or mental or emotional relief at all. There's no place to hide from the insanity. It just keeps churning and keeps perpetuating. And they brought corn for popping. I really can't stay, baby. It's cold outside. It's sitting here waiting for you. It'll be like waiting for winter. It's going to be cold. There might even be snow. Yeah, it's constantly snowing in here. Because when you're in love with a beautiful woman, It's hard. It gets so hard. It gets so hard. It's so hard. You're in love with a beautiful woman. It's hard. It gets so hard. We went to the moon. It gets so hard. Everybody wants her. Everybody tells her she's the most beautiful woman they know. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. It's so goddamn hard. Oh, and then I got the goddamn rose and Viagra and took them at the same time. And now I can't stop getting hard every time I think of a beautiful woman. But the problem is, I can't find a beautiful woman. They always kill them or murder them and then send them away. It's more than a feeling. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle. You're surrounded by a bunch of schizophrenics. And the only way to communicate with them is try to relate with them. And the only person that figured out the right thing to do is the dog making the cop laugh. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Don't go out without him and let other dogs lick you. Have meat sandwiches and don't bring him a sandwich or you will be a dog slut till you, till you bring home a meat sandwich. You know dogs. Juno and the guys at Olay. He is a dog slut. Marilee, can he take some to Zeke? It's so funny. Well, everywhere I went, Cameron said that dog, the dogs would come up and lick me. And then Marilee would buy meat, pizza, sandwich, whatever. And I would come home smelling of meat and other dog. And he would come sniff me and he's like, you are such a slut. You're a slut. You're a goddamn super diva. You'll sleep with anybody to get to the top of the food chain. You're a city girl. Open doors with just a smile and all the dogs lick you and you eat everybody's meat. It's funny. Bet you if Ariana Grande was watching this, she would think it's funny. It's like, I like him. He's as crazy as Jim Carrey. Nobody's as crazy as fucking Jim Carrey. Okay. No. Maybe Nanook. Nanook might be crazier than Jim Carrey, but he's still in the igloo up in Canada. He likes the cold. It's funny. What do you know for funny? Okay. Nah, man, I can't watch that Alaskan Nets thing. All those kids committing suicide up there. And you read your Emily Dickinson, and I'm my Robert Frost. We share our Facebook markers that measure what we've lost. And I can only see your shadow, I cannot touch your hand. You're a stranger now unto me, lost in the dangling conversation, the borders of our lives, because we have to be a good world citizen. We have to pay our bills and be successful at doing thus. And we fill our little picture books with pictures of another hotel that must go thus and another stadium. And build a bigger one and a better one. Let's go to the moon again. They're crazy. They're so fucking crazy. It's like, gosh, damn. And I was born here. It's a wonder I can think at all. It's a wonder if I'm not thinking I've been possessed by the ghost of Paul Simon. He's not dead yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael J. Fox. Hey, Teen Wolf. All right. Is Doc Brown still with us? Okay. But is Doc Brown still with us? Are we all watching his TVs? That's Reverend Jim. What's the difference? It's a paranoid, delusional, schizophrenic episode. If you're watching it from outer space and you're, Commander Taggart, you saved us all. It's the dredge. Tighten our A's. Tighten our A's. They're fucking insane. Fortune favors the brave. Look, Superman's dog. He's got a credit card in his paw. Look at her. It's funny. Nobody gets it. God dang. Oh, son of a bitch. I guess I can't be one of my favorites was that Lisa Gilbert with the one with her husband with the, Shut up, you better stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about. Lay down and play dead. It works with bears. She's, no, my dad wasn't that bad. My dad spanked you. He explained to you why he was doing it and what it, and he explained to you afterwards too. So you knew, like I told my sisters back the year before I married Amy at the little Thanksgiving, you were spoiled. Dad stopped spanking you, and Mom favored you, and your mom's favorite, and all that stuff. And Dad stopped spanking me when I was 12 because I realized if you don't lie to him, he doesn't beat the shit out of you. Yeah, you just tell him the truth. And if you explain the situation, he goes, "Well, that was dumb. You won't do that again." And I was like, "Right." And he goes, "Okay." If he catches you doing it again, then he'll beat your ass. Okay. I told my sisters, I just thought you guys were all stupid. Okay. It wasn't that they were being selfish. That's stupid. I understand that, but I'm trying to cut my sisters a break here. But they have Stockholm syndrome from the bowels of hell, Europa, the Roman Empire on crack. It's time we've drawn the line in this with no further. We've drawn the line in the sand for the oil to kill, to make the petroleum products, to fuck everybody in the head with the Wi-Fi. None shall pass no further. Number 2. Warp Factor 3. Shall be done. Mr. Worf, the hum raw. Okay, everybody. Michael Dorn voice. I am Weasel. Right? I are baboon, big star cartoon. Holy crap-a-tap-a-too. Yeah, Noah used to watch Ben 10 a lot. That was a weird cartoon. Wasn't it, though? Another one, he liked the Roswell Chronicles. He liked lots of weird cartoons, They were always weird. They just got more intense and complex because when I was young, they were kind of, science, but they were dumb. Then they had to get more intelligent because the kids were getting more intelligent at being devious, conniving, cunning, psychotic, schizophrenic. Wow. Hellraiser, she's going to be the best aunt in Nebraska, right? What? Yeah, she really is cute. Yeah. You watch the TV and it's like, I almost dated a Miriam. I dated an Edna. I ended up with the roly-poly little bat-faced girls that, I ended up with the cute girls, not the, when you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. Because I had to underachieve to just try to fit in because everybody was always constantly attacking me and I didn't want to fight. And then when push came to shove and it came time to fight, they were always, I'm feeling generous today, so I'm not going to bike or kick your ass of the drug gang, leader of Scottsdale, to drug dealer to this the golf carts of the stars. And, you're like, seriously? It's when they smell the pheromones. It's weird the way I work. Yeah. They all think they can be badass, and then when it goes, and you can feel the chi in the room, you smell the pheromones, they go, okay, we'll just have somebody depress you with Wi-Fi and then poison you with chemicals. And you will tell them how much you love them and that one day we'll all be free. And you are the spirit of Adam Moses, David G. John. And they don't have to figure it out. I just have to be the guy and fix the technology. Even if it's when I was young, I never needed anyone. Making love was just for fun. Even with Nanook, we got drunk a couple of times. Okay? Those days are gone. All by myself. Don't want to be in the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind all by myself. Am I going to win an award for the Majestic? Oh, don't try to win an award, Jim. Just try to be a good Canadian. What's that? If you can't get everybody to accept socialism, go get drunk and pass out in your car. I thought that was what Randy Travis did. He was trying to be a good Canadian. Okay. It's funny. On the other hand, there's a gold band. Mama, I hear tell the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but Mama, my intentions were the best. I think selfish people think that, but it's not true. Okay, because I sit there and I get upset and I think, how unreasonable when I was watching Selena the other night. This kind of thought processes and this thinking, you see how it affects. And the cause and effects of what happened and how it happened because of what we're doing dysfunctionally. why Yoli shot Selena, why Yoli felt the way she did. You have to look at it on a subconscious biological conditioning, psychological conditioning of an eternal existence. And then it makes sense, not perfect sense. Perfect sense is, forgive that trespass, love one time, faithful peace. Life eternal, grace infinite, share care given according to built to last. Faithfully love to holy covenant. That makes sense because it's perfect. Okay, but it makes sense if you're insane. That the insanity is still perpetuating itself, right? Now I'm dreaming of you tonight and for always and for all of my life. I'll be here in this room dreaming about living the Lord's Prayer. No, my dreams suck. I wake up in the morning and go, you rotten little dirty bastards. I can't... How do I hate your abuse and your selfishness? Let me count the ways. Well, just start watching all the videos, man. And they say, hey, you can't say that in front of people. Okay? This sucks. And this is horrible. And this is what needs to stop. Fucking and fighting over money. And this is the place for the Lord's Prayer to save the human race from disgrace. This. I'm saying this. Don't say the other word. What's that? That! Okay, guys. I love you. Peace. Okay, Reggie. Let's get out of here, Scoob. Come on, Scoob. Let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, don't go in the mansion. You'll only get Confederate money. It's completely useless. What if we can mine it into Bitcoin or crypto? I'll see if I can get Matt Damon's phone number and we'll get him on the line. Okay. You're being facetious. Of course I am. I love you. Peace.